In the heart of an old American town, where time seemed to move a little slower and the air still carried the fragrance of roasted coffee and leather, stood Willow Creek Market, a place older than most of its visitors and wiser than all of them. It had been built in 1895, when horse-drawn wagons ruled the dusty streets and lanterns were the only lights that guided merchants home at night. Now, more than a century later, the market still thrived, not because of modernization, but because it refused to bow to it. Every brick, every squeaky wooden floorboard, whispered stories of generations that had lived, laughed, and bartered here. Chapter 1. The Market Awakens. At dawn, the market stirred like a waking giant. The sun spilled over the red brick walls, and a soft mist clung to the cobblestones. Mr. Samuel Grayson, the oldest vendor in the market, opened his antique store, Grayson's Curiosities, just as he had every morning for the past 52 years. Inside his shop, time itself was trapped in glass cases, pocket watches from the Civil War, porcelain dolls from the 1920s, faded photographs of strangers whose names were long forgotten. Samuel, with his white mustache and kind eyes, dusted each relic as though it were sacred. Across from him, the Bloom sisters, two lively women in their 70s, opened their flower stall. Their stand exploded with color, tulips, daisies, and sunflowers bursting from metal buckets. The air smelled of earth and freshness. They greeted every passerby with a story or a joke, and their laughter was as much a part of the market as the bell that rang every hour. At the far end of the lane stood Carter's Cafe, run by a young woman named Evelyn Carter, whose grandfather had opened the cafe back in 1938. The smell of brewed coffee drifted out through the wooden shutters, mixing with the scent of baked cinnamon rolls cooling on the counter. Her cafe had become a gathering spot for old men who played chess, young artists sketching,